Know any gold diggers? What's your story? My mother. She said to my face she wants to marry rich and tried to teach me how to seduce a rich man instead of earning my way. She tried her damnedest to put me through gold digging school as a child. Luckily, none of the lessons really stuck around. When mom left my father after a particularly nasty divorce, she bounced back fast. The divorce case in court was still happening when she started dating Ken. Gold digger rule number 1. Look for a fancy car. So Ken had a Corvette ZR1. Perfect condition. I could tell I was an afterthought during all this, since whenever I absolutely had to go somewhere, Ken and my mother would just put me in the trunk of this car. Luckily, they have very nice windows. They are pretty cramped. However, here was the problem with Ken. Ken didn't want kids. Ken definitely didn't want me. My mother had him wrapped around her finger, but he was my worst nightmare. I won't go into the details, but he aimed guns at me, threw me downstairs, put me through hard labor, and at the end of the day I slept on an exercise bench until I was given a cot in the workout room for the year or 2 years we stayed there. I believe I was 6. Gold digger rule number 2. You don't have to like them, you just have to make them think you do. A while later, we had a guy over at the apartment a lot. I was a bit older and got the gist of what was going on. He wasn't much to look at, but he got me a portable DVD player and all of the Lord of the Rings movies, then actually wanted to spend time with me. I hoped beyond hope that this was the one. I really liked this guy. He happened to overhear me telling mom how much I loved the gifts while watching my new TV. He also overheard mom scoff and say, "He's not here to amuse you. He's here because he pays the bills." That was the last time I saw him. Honestly, I genuinely missed that one. Gold digger rule number 3. Drugs may also count as currency. The shorter-lived guys were all over the place. I'm still kind of in disbelief that my mom would take me over to these houses, for real. Some of them were really weird. There's a guy in Florida who has an entire house built out of beer cans stacked up against his walls. It was really cool for a kid, but none of the guys really wanted anything to do with me. I just sat on the couch like a good kid, kept my damn mouth shut, and waited for mom to get her fix of whatever and finish her romp. The quicker she got what she was after, the quicker I could go home. Gold digger rule number 4. Get a guy with an extra vehicle. That way, you don't have to buy yourself a car. This guy was something else. He was really trying to win mom over. To the point where we moved in with him, he bought me a slim PS2, and he gave mom a car that she could use. What he didn't tell her was that his car was his ex's, and when she found out where and what the car was being used for, she stole it back, legally. She also stole everything of value to me, since it was unfortunately in my book bag. In the back of the damn car. At the end of the day, the guy got tired of mom's or my shit. He kicked us out. Of course, mom blamed me. I don't know whose fault it was. I was getting really tired of this though. Gold digger rule number 5. Keep the details to yourself. This is actually my rule, and I'll tell you why. The last guy I care to explain was weird. He hired a 13-year-old to build a company website for him, then got very upset when some of the HTML wasn't professional standard. Honestly, I did my best. This guy put me to work though, and I resented every minute of it. I basically functioned as an on-call secretary for his business, while he and my mother drank on the patio. I do emails, screen calls, check information for clients, and somehow have to find time to build this damn website with no help. That's not why he's a problem though. See, one night my mother came home, screaming, with a perfect set of teeth in her chest. They were bleeding, and she was bruised in the face. Mom said that he attacked her. I called the guy and bitched him out as well as a 13-year-old can. Cops couldn't do anything because they were drunk and apparently there's a claim that it was self-inflicted. At the time I didn't believe it. Now? Possibly. When mom's next squeeze came into the picture he made the mistake of purchasing a kid a lot of fireworks for the 4th of July. Let's just say the guy who allegedly bit my mom had to replace a portion of his roof. As far as my current relationship with her, it's bad. She lives in Maryland now, and she's dating a guy named Dave. I've never met him, but she's claimed for a few years that he's verbally and psychologically abusive. She says she's called the cops up there countless times, and has tried to kick him out, but he just won't leave. I offered to send help up there, and she refused. Why? You might think I'm being unfair, but that brings me to my final rule. Gold digger rule number 6, he can get away with anything, as long as you don't have to lift a finger. Regardless of if she's in trouble or not, she's refused my help multiple times. It's been years. I wash my hands of it. Oh, and by the way, she absolutely 100% blames me for Ken. Joke's on her to be real. I married flat broke. Couldn't be happier.